Hello and welcome. Yeah, sorry about that intro. It was a little bit backwards. That counting to possibly before the other part, but great to see it all in anyway. Nice to see yous, as Bruce used to say. Let's see who we've got in the chat. Oh, there's a few messages there. We got Melissa Jones, Mark Urbex, Thomas. We've got Scoob. La, la, la. I can't pronounce that. I'm dyslexic, so yeah. If I don't shout your name, I'll just give a wave like that. So yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, that's probably the better way to do it and get through them a bit quicker. All right, Daz and stuff. If I can, yeah. Colonel, excellent, excellent. Elizabeth K. Tom's Urban Explorers. Oh, we've got Melissa Jones there. You're right. Nice of you. Hey, you. Nice to meet you. Hey, you. Nice of you to come in, mate. Yeah. Yeah. We got Christopher there. Yes, cool. We got loads of people. Oh, David, Joe Fenches. Yes, a long time supporter. We got Carl Myers in. Excellent. Captain Caveman. You sneaked in there. I didn't even see you come in. Excellent. Yes. So welcome to tonight's show, and yeah, what have I been up to? Like you probably noticed, I didn't throw a video out over the weekend. It was because I was a little bit busy. Basically, got my new car picked up in, well, not a brand new car, but a new car for me anyway. Because they've had an accident. I am in my car. Oops, 1 second. I'm getting a message. Yeah, who's that off? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can do when do something in a minute. Give us a time. Whoever that is, didn't know who it is. So yeah, we got Natalie in as well. We got Liam in. Excellent, cool. Uh, yeah. So if anyone wants to come up, if the names on the list, they can come up. So they can do. Post it there. Yeah. So oh, we've got Steve in as well. Cool. Everyone's just coming in. So get everyone a minute to come in. Excellent to see everyone coming in. Cool, everyone. Excellent. Don't forget to check out my last video. Yeah, I know we didn't release one on Sunday like I normally do, but go and check the one that I have released. It's a good one. Basically, it was the first one there. It was a gamekeeper's hideout. I'd say that is either a gamekeeper's or a poacher's or someone like that. Yeah. So yes, it's pretty cool. Uh, I would like to know a bit more about it, tell you the truth. So I wouldn't mind going back there. Pardon me. How rude am I? We've got Gary in as well. Excellent. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back there to have a little poke about, see when the last person was there, whether there's any newspapers and just bits and bobs, you know what I mean? And say, find out whether it was a gamekeeper's or find out some information on it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And also the Die House one before that as well. That's a pretty cool video. If you haven't gone and checked the videos out, please do. Please feel free to do it. Yep, excellent. And if you like them, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. That's if you like the comments and the live chat and whatever and the videos. So cool. Excellent. So yeah, what have I been doing? Well, like I say, I've been picking my car up. There is a problem with it, so I've got to send it back and get it sorted. Hopefully this Saturday it'll be getting sorted. If not, they'll have to book it in, they said. So yeah, fingers crossed. Everything will be okay. Been working as well, so just been busy really. Yeah, so definitely been busy. Uh, yep. Oh, we got Mark there as well. Cool. What car is it? Well, everyone, everyone used to know I used to have a Fiesta, and yeah, this car I'm going to keep quiet at the moment because I don't want to say at the moment, basically. Obviously, so we can get about and yeah, undercover sort of thing. Yeah, it's a bit more quieter than my last one. It's not got a big cherry bomb exhaust. Some people got that right in the people in the comments saying it sounds like a cherry bomb when you're done with a live stream. Oh, we're getting a few more people in there. We've got Lady Lucifer. I love this name, eh? Explore Nation. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm sure I've seen you on this channel before, though. I'm sure you have, but I know you're quite new, so welcome in. Just give me a second while I see what this message is, please. Yeah. Right, no worries. Right, I'm going to introduce our first guest. They're in. Oh, we've got Mark Herbeck. Yeah, I'm sure I've got him in before. Oh, well, it's worth another one. Ghost Adventures of Cornwall. Excellent. Right, here's our first guest. It's Mr. ALW Research.
Hi.
Hello, you okay?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
Cool.
Hope everyone in the chat's all right. I need to get the chat up, actually.
Yeah.
Hi. Is the car a banger? Just wait till petrol. It's £9 a litre.
Oh, no, yeah. Tell me about it.
Well, don't rule it out.
It's nearly £2 at the moment, know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mad. Hey,
Crazy.
I reckon there'll be commercial gas shortages, as in G20 natural gas, by the end of the year. They'll start rationing it commercially, not domestically, so your house will be all right, but commercially they're going to start rationing it, which will actually make electricity prices go up because a proportion of electricity is made by burning gas in gas turbines. So it's not great. Hi, Explore Norfolk. Hello there. Hi, everyone who's saying hello.
It's just on the books. You can see, can't you? Basically, what's going to happen. I reckon you can, anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen, yeah. There's an over-reliance on certain eastern countries that is starting to sink the teeth in now. Tom's not seen you. No, I haven't been on live for a long time. Last time I was on live was probably on here. I've been live on Instagram a few times in the last sort of few months while I was recording a railway series. I started going live on Insta a bit, but where I've been recently, you need a decent 4G signal, and I haven't had a decent 4G signal, so I haven't been doing that for a while.
Yeah. Can I just say that comment down there? Yeah, once you're into your bikes, you love your bikes.
Yeah.
I'm into my bikes as well, and I've got a couple. Just keep watching the channel. I might show them the channel and stuff. Mainly dirt bikes I've got, but yeah, I like any motorbikes, anything with an engine, cars, whatever. So yeah, you never know what comes on this channel. Know what I mean? There's buses and urbexing and abandoned cars. There's all sorts, isn't there, really? So yeah, how's things? Like I say, you've not been up for a while, have you? So
no,
what you've been up to?
Busy.
I know what you've been up to because I've been watching your videos, but please,
please. I was
explain
actually
to people.
in Manchester on Saturday, just gone with my friends Harry and Danny, just having a look at some underground stuff, and ended up in Chinatown, and I saw the area that's all barbed wire off. You've done a video from it.
Oh, that one, yeah, that's the Guardian.
Yeah. I didn't film it because other people have. I think even Martin Zero's filmed it. But yeah, I didn't film it. It was just having a mooch about, you know. Yeah, it was good. Walked down Holderness Road all the day and it was none. Yeah, it's just pants. Yeah, it's just a lot of the time I get 2 bars of 4G and it just won't do anything. Just pants. I end up put my phone into flight mode, then take it out again, then it works. It seems to get like muddled up. I will upgrade my phone at some point, but I've got no desire or interest in it really, to be honest. In phones, that is, handsets and that. My friend Danny has got one of them Google phones, and the night mode on that is really good. I'll show you some pictures he took with it actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Oh
Jackie
yeah.
Green Cats has got one as well.
I'll show you. She got one of them Google ones.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Talking of it, that place you went to in town near us, I went to a place called Dial House, and basically that's a main active part of a building, basically, and they're supposed to have an access to it. So I asked the people going in and out, they were like, no, don't know, don't know. I was like, come on, you do know. It's public information.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. We've got our next guest in. I'll introduce him. It's Mr. Ziegler Vault. Welcome.
Well, hello. He's frozen. Oh, I thought he'd frozen then. Hello. Hello. Well.
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Hello, Andy.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to identify the sports top you've got on. Is that? Go on, first person in the chat to identify that. CJ Vets. Oh, it's a veteran shirt, so it's veterans rugby shirt, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Well, my dad's into it, and he said, I got all these rugby tops here, and I don't wear this sort of stuff. And he's like, they give them to the vets and things. And I was like, and I'm like, yeah, I'll have them. Because they're quite good quality, actually. They're really, you can't rip them because they're designed for rugby playing. So,
Yeah, comfy.
Yeah, not bad. This one's a bit too tight on me, though. It shows my nips and my belly. So,
yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? I'm trying to work on mine at the minute, doing more weights, a bit more CV, and trying to cut.
Get more,
eating.
Get your nips out. You're working on them here. Expand them. Protrude them.
Yeah.
Doing nip presses.
Yeah.
Well, that what was that movie where Dances with Wolves, where he became like was it Dances with Wolves where he became an Indian? He became one of the Indians, didn't he?
Yeah,
or was it?
Yeah,
or one of them.
I think it was
hang on, no, is it? Oh, I'm getting it mixed up now. But anyway, they put like things through their nipples, and one of the things they had to like bang themselves backwards and pull themselves on their nipples. It was like a sort of a test of courage, like the Indians used to do. And I think sometimes you'd literally pull it right out of your nipple. What movie was this, folks? Come on, everyone must remember the movie. It's pretty famous actors in it.
I'm not too sure.
Was it Dances with Wolves where he became an Indian?
I'm sure I've watched that, but I can't remember the nipple thing. So it might have been something else. I've seen lots of movies with that in, but they were like movies that people used to put on in the mess. So like, ooh.
Oh, Dances with Wolves is an amazing movie. I mean, he befriends a wolf, but there's like a bigger story going on as well of like, how he was like a cowboy, but I think he meets the Indians, sees their kind of plight, becomes one. If I'm thinking correctly now, am I getting the movies mixed up? And then it's like the plight of the Indians, and it's kind of like, amazing movie. Anyway, so get your nips out for the Indians. Put them in the curry.
Nipples out is what we're talking about.
I just had an Indian before I came on. I enjoyed it.
A man called Horse. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember who the character was. There was the main a man called Horse. Yeah. I'm getting mixed up.
Oh, is that the Richard Harris? About?
Richard Harris was the guy who did it. Got his nips pierced, and then they had to do this thing where they'd like go backwards and sort of like pull themselves on it. Yeah, wasn't that the Costner movie? Kevin Costner, yeah. But what didn't he sort of like end up sympathizing with the Indians as well. That's why I'm getting confused here, because I think it is a man called Horse, but I'm getting confused because Dances with Wolves. Sorry, folks, and I'm just like going off on a tangent here, but you know,
I do that all
Dances
the
with
time.
Wolves plot. So let's have a look what the plot was. Yeah, he makes a relationship with a band of Lakota Indians, and he was attracted by the simplicity of their lifestyle. Having observed them, they named him Dances with Wolves because when they saw him, he was playing with a wolf. He was befriending a wolf, so they called him Dances with Wolves. You know,
Right.
and then all shit breaks loose, as you can imagine. Probably a slightly better storyline than the CGI thing. What was it? Oh God, yeah. Which was an attempt to talk about, you know, the Indians and appropriation and all that sort of stuff. What was it? I'm forgetting what it's called now. They got a new one coming out. It was just trash.
Hollywood lies.
You know, the CGI full spectacular 3D where they jump inside their bodies and they've got those tails that they connect to each other. You know, they connect
when the
each other.
come out, it was like,
What was that one called?
That's boring.
Why's my bloody brain again? There's a new one coming out soon, and it looks equally shite.
While you're thinking about that, I'll just introduce our next guest. It's Melissa Jones.
Hey.
Oh.
Hello, Melissa.
First time I've been up here.
I know, I've been expecting you for a long while, but I might have sent a few messages that scared you off.
Oh, God. Didn't know I was so popular.
They weren't too bad for if anyone's listening or whatever. They're not that bad.
Jamie L wins the prize. It's Avatar, Avatar, which was a very badly sort of, you know, cranked out sort of, you know, the poor Indians being taken over by the humans. You know,
I quite like Avatar, actually.
Yeah, I've not seen it.
It's only because of all the images and all the obviously neon stuff. But yeah,
it was a bit of a crowbarred story. You know, it was like, you know,
wasn't the first fully animated, not animated, but finger film? They done, what is it called? CGI film, was it? Or
no. I mean,
what was it?
One of the first to kind of heavily use it was Jurassic Park, but then I think, you know, slight, you know, clever use, so it looked like it was CGI, but it wasn't. A lot of it wasn't CGI.
Can't get away from it, can you?
Oh dear.
Jesus. Let's get rid of
Will
that.
ended up on the screen. Will clicks on it. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, click straight back off it. I don't know.
There you go. Titled.
There was there's been lots of CGI or going back donkey's years. I mean, Tron was CGI. That's a very early one. Just trying to think now. Star Trek. Yeah. Star Trek had some early CGI. They were using Evans and Sutherland. You know, the people who did the flight simulators. They got Evans and Sutherland to do the Starship Enterprise, and to, you know, they had to find a way to get it onto film. You know, so it looked good on film. So that was CGI. Early stuff, but I mean, then you got like Terminator 2. You know, it was like there's a lot of stuff in there.
Some movies, the Liquid Metal Man.
Yeah, and some movies, which, believe it or not, remember Flight of the Navigator?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That was done recently as well. That.
Yeah, Flight of the Navigator, you know, with a silver spaceship, and they sort of like ripping around in, you know, in the silver spaceship that has lost its memory of who it is. You know, it's lost its mind. Well, here's the funny thing, right? Everyone thinks that's CGI. It's not. It's not CGI. It's practical effects. You know, the ship, they actually built a chrome ship that was so polished. Then what they did is they put it inside a projection of the on film of like landscapes and things flying through landscapes, and it actually naturally reflected off it. And they filmed that. They actually had like a screen going around it where they were projecting the images of like flying and things like that, but it was
Yeah.
all practical effects. Even the liquid metal stairs, that sort of went blah, 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 like that. That was all animated. That was animated.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
well,
By
that
hand.
was
By hand.
That was like early 90s or late 80s, I believe, wasn't it? That was like a long time before the
God, I
computing
used
power
to
was
love that
available
film.
to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Avatar. There, it's saying there it's the first 3D, basically the first real 3D movie was Avatar. I knew it was the
Oh, I don't
first
know.
something anyway. But no, when it first came out, I
Mm.
knew it was something first because
No,
all the
I
hype
think
over it.
3D. I think Lord of the Rings might have beaten it in 3D.
No, that's a film I like watching.
Hmm.
I think I've watched them about 20 times over. And you still can
Okay.
sit there and watch them and you won't get fed up with them.
Yeah, hang on
Yeah, I
then.
watched
So
them at cinema when they came out. Was it Peter Jackson ones? Watched all
right,
them. I haven't
Avatar was
seen the
released.
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
2009 Avatar was released, right? What was it? Lord of the Rings release date was
2001. So
Rings of Power. Oh, there's a new one, September 2022.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a new.
Rings
It's
of
Amazon.
Power.
I've
That
seen
Lord of the
that.
Rings. What was the original release date? 2001.
Fellowship of the Ring, wasn't it? The first one.
Yeah, Fellowship of the Ring.
I know there was 3. I can't remember what they were called.
It is actually. There's Fellowship of the Ring, Return of the King, and the Return of Smaug.
I think the next series was the one. Was it the third one, or the Hobbit was 3D because they did it 48 frames per second.
That might have
Yeah,
been the Hobbit. I've not seen
I
that.
just googled it there. Avatar, the first film, 2, and it came up to hit the 2 billion mark, basically. Yeah,
That's a
I knew
lot
it
of
was the
what?
first one to hit something or first one to do something.
What cost a lot of money to make?
Well, I'm just going to pop off a minute. My
No,
mum's
I
to
think
use the nebulizer.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll be back in a minute. All right,
Cool.
see you in a minute.
Bye.
No, I think that's how much profit they made. 2 billion, the
So they made
first
$2
film
billion profit.
to hit $2 billion profit.
Nice.
I just flicked
It's
it
a
off
big
now,
risk.
so not.
It's like that new Top Gun movies took them. I'm sure I read somewhere it took about 4 years to make, and you think all that effort, and likely is it will do very, very well in the cinema, but they don't know that, and they don't really know that until it comes out. And if it did properly rubbish, they'd lose so much money. But luckily, I believe it has done very, very well.
What, like the new Lightyear movie? Which is apparently bombed, cost them about 300 million to make, and it's just bombed. And the reason it's bombed is because it's all woke and people ain't interested. And Netflix has found this out to their peril, because recently Netflix stocks have gone down 70%. So they were at like $7. Now they're down to $1.98 or something. So they've lost like 70% on their stocks. Why? Because a lot of the programming on Netflix is woke.
Yeah.
And people are not interested.
No. I don't really want to get into this because it's not my channel, but yeah,
yeah, time and places for stuff like this and that. Yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, Steve, no, I didn't get around to watching Mad God. I fell asleep, mate. I was too tired.
I was watching not the one that just been released, the one before that. I've only got I think it's halfway through, but then watch it between work, you see, so didn't get time to watch it fully.
This is the Trafalgar House. I had somebody write to me this evening and said, 36 minutes of information which can go to the police. You knew that people were living in that house and you broke in. So let's define this now. Breaking in is when you actually smash your way in. right? And when doors and windows are left open, that is not considered breaking in. Then you'd have to say, well, what was done that was illegal? What, stealing your electrons, filming in an enclosed space with intent to put it on YouTube, that crime. Yeah, I forgot that's a big crime, that one, isn't it? Like, intentionally wanting to put it on YouTube, that crime. So yeah, I wrote back to him and asked him if they
mansion, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to know if it's the real person who was writing to me, because I wasn't sure if it was, but it's stupid. People write stuff like this,
Yeah.
Well, was there someone still living there?
And yeah, somebody was living there when we were in it.
Yeah, wow.
So, because there was one car there, the lads were there in the afternoon. They rang me. They said there was a Bentley parked outside, and when I went there was a Porsche as well.
Yeah,
so
you thought they might have came back from shopping or something, but like I say, I've not watched the full film yet, so
yeah. There we are. Look, somebody saying Pompey. Is he in the chat?
Yeah, I had him up on the screen before.
Dinkum. Yeah, Pompey's in there. Yeah, Pompey. I had an email from somebody. I think they might be pertaining to be the owners, and they were saying, "You take your video down." Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
cheers.
I said, look, you can waste the police's time if you want to, but trust me, we've been to this rodeo before.
Yeah. Yeah, David, I've noticed a lot of that. People come in as I'm doing the 2 hours end, basically, doing my live streams for 2 hours. And I've noticed quite a lot of people coming in just as I'm doing the end of my live streams. So I take it you're one of them. Well, I'm glad you've made it in live. So cool.
Yeah, I've missed loads of yours. I always miss them. I always get back in from, if I'm on late, so I'll get back in at about 10:30. By the time I've got my boots off, come in, sat down, it's like 10 to 11. And you're like, bye, just as I'm logging on. I'm like, oh, missed another one then.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so you've been busy, haven't you, really? Just working and stuff, but you've been knocking videos out as well recently.
Yeah, try to. It is difficult. Because I do Thomas's channel as well. I edit that, and I'm like the custodian of that. So yeah, it's 2 videos a week is a lot. It's hard to do. I'm still learning. The first video that I made, where I actually filmed what I needed to film and not film the bits I don't need to film, which probably sounds weird, but for a content creator like Matt, you'll know what you need to film. You'll go in, you'll do your intro, you'll film the bits you need to film, you go through the full building or whatever, you'll film it all, and you walk out, and you'll probably have 5% of footage or less of stuff that you aren't even going to use. Whereas for people starting up what I was doing, probably 50-60% of what I was filming, you don't need, and you have to edit. It makes it a lot harder to edit. Whereas when you've got a data set of footage where you just go in and it just flows. Mansfield Road Railway Tunnel was the first one, I think, barely, apart from the odd cough or something that I just cut out. The full footage was what I used, so it was just a breeze to edit. And that's the first time I've done that. So editing is difficult. Probably takes as long again as the actual Explorer itself, but as I'm starting to get better at filming, editing gets easier. So getting those sort of earlier videos out that I've had on the hard drive, like I've still got stuff from Germany 2020 that I haven't put out yet. Those are harder to edit because there's lots of bits and bobs. I think, well, that's not relevant, that's not interesting. So it's like pulling all them bits out, sort of 2 hours worth of footage to get a 30-40 minute video together it's a lot of work. So yeah,
paranormal investigation videos. Yeah, especially if you've got to enhance the audio, isn't it?
Nice to see the Ouija
if you've
brothers
got-
in.
yeah.
Cool. I met them at the Wild Boars Hotel when that was open. Yeah, well, still is open, but yeah, a couple of years ago now. Still not released a video. Need to do that. And also, we've got films like you say from years ago when I first started my channel, not even released yet. Like Hat Green. No, Kelverton Hatch. Kelverton Hatch. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up between the two. Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, edit wise, I quite like not having to take stuff out, because I think if I was to cut just my videos, you know, like some people do, you know, they're certainly like full of all the best moments, but I think that, you know, I personally believe you miss a lot. And I asked everybody what they liked. Did they like to see the whole walkthrough uncut? Because that's certainly what I miss in people's videos like Dan Dixon's and things like that. I'd watch them and I'd be going, yeah, this is great, cut. And I go, oh, it's almost like you've you know, like jumped me, like, you know, because we're in somewhere else now I don't know where we are. And it kind of really does mask, I feel it masks the true scale and size and complexity of these locations. And in many cases, what it can actually do, I think, when you just go click, 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 click around things, I often get the impression these places are much larger than they actually are. And then when I go to them, I'm kind of like, well, it's not all that big, you know. And then when you walk around, you go, oh yeah, yeah, and you can see where it's been filmed. You recognize things, but then you get this false sense of the scale and size of things because you weren't taken through every single place. And I kind of like the idea as well of being like first person player games. You know, if you had to play Quake, where it just dropped you in and you ran around, and then it dropped you somewhere else, and then you had to run around and it dropped you somewhere else, but you never actually got to walk from place to place to place. You'd never in your mind start to picture together that three-dimensional map of where you've been. So you have to see it all. And that's why I've gone for that kind of, it's better to see it all, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. You know, I think some people it's a bit overwhelming, but I also think that you get the chance to see these places one last time before they're gone, and just seeing snippets of them, you know, again, it doesn't give you that full sense of scope and, you know, majesty in like big cinemas and theaters. You know, if you just go snip, 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 you know, then you miss the just how big it is and just how, you know, interesting it is. But
yeah,
that's me.
I get what you're saying there, Matt, but I don't know whether you've seen the latest one, the Gamekeeper's Hideout. Basically, as walking and walking and walking, started filming it, and I just said like 40 minutes later, and then just got to the place because you don't want to walk, just keep walking for 40 minutes. Know what I mean? Especially smaller channels like myself and stuff like that, because people get bored, and especially new viewers tune in and think it's a country walk or something like that. Know what I mean? So I think there is ways of cutting it down just right and letting them know. Like when I did cut it, I said 40 minutes later. Know what I mean? In the video. So I think there's, like I say, times and ways of doing it, and editing is great when you can do it right, and yeah, it helps a lot. But there's also, like you say, just press play and record and let it run itself. And obviously, that's a lot easier to edit because you just press go, and obviously the film's there. So, can I just also say thank you to everyone who subscribed? Hey, it's 1,700 people. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice one.
Yeah,
Nice
Matt,
one.
you got a question there. Louise is asking. It's
on screen. Right. Sorry, I was looking on the chat thing. Right, Louise, would you consider going back to the Birmingham tunnels? Yeah. I would, if we go to see, obviously there could be different sections to see, but I get the feeling as well that a lot of it is going to be these like tunnels very much like that. That is Birmingham there. That's what you're seeing. But I mean, it's going to be long tunnels. So are we going to see vast difference. I don't know. We could pop out in some really mad places. That's the thing I'm thinking might be the most interesting thing. Is the tunnels are just the means to the end. It's like those tunnels are going to be like, when you get up, it's like, well, where are we this time? You know, it's like a magical mystery tour, and then we'll go down again and pop up somewhere else. Where are we this time? It's like, you know, and we're going to find out all the secrets of where all these little hidey holes are. You know, that the BT and the government have stuck inside buildings and secret manhole covers. We're going to find out all the secrets. So I would like to go back for that.
Yeah, Ouija Brothers mentioned getting close to the 2K.
You are.
Yeah, don't forget, there's going to be a special live stream when you hit the 2K, and I'm going to start giving out some prizes, and yeah, different games coming on. So I want to try to do something special for the 2000K. Yeah, quick everyone, unsubscribe. Don't do that. I don't know.
Somebody said that I'm good at keeping it raw because I keep it flowing, but like earlier on, you know, I just waffled, you know, and stuff. But, you know, earlier on, because I knew it was going to take about 15, 20 minutes to walk to the location, rather than just, I had the opportunity, I could have just cut, but I know that pees me off when I watch that, you know. So again, what I did is I've opted for this thing now, speed it up with a bit of music. So you still get to see it, but you get to see it because it's only, after all, it's only trees and a pathway. So you're not really seeing much different, but at least you've got a chance to take it in, you know, and it's surprising what your brain can take in. And if people want to, they can even slow it down, because YouTube now, you can speed things up and slow it down. A lot of people don't know that. But if you wanted to, you could slow it down. But it's there to just speed you up to get you to the next place quickly. But then when you get to the place, it's all usually real time. So, yeah.
That's kind of what I was saying before, though, with it's the experience. I'm still learning. You need that experience of knowing what to film, and like you're saying, what speed to film it at, and what to say when. Because what I hate when I'm sort of my early stuff when I was, no worries.
Hello, welcome back.
What I was saying before is repeating myself, and especially say like in a railway tunnel, you're like, oh, there's a recess there. And then you're 200 yards down, like, oh, there's a recess there. Like, no one wants to see the same thing over and over and be told the same thing over and over, because that's repetitive and boring. That's what TV's for. So it's nice to have a flow and show the like the full experience, but film it right. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I suppose as long as you explain a little bit of different something. Is he frozen? I was going to say frozen. Like that was good. That's a good face. Yeah. Shiver me timbers. Yeah, I suppose as long as you explain a little bit about what they are each time, you know, and kind of adds to it then, doesn't it? Because, you know, like there might be different types of recesses. Some might be big, some might be small. The distances between them are important, because I suppose in railway tunnels, you've got like a certain set distance apart, because, you know, they say, well, it's so you can get to them in time if you see a train coming. But the thing is, I don't know if you agree with this. If you're in a railway tunnel and you see a train coming, you ain't going to get to a recess in time. A lot of the time, you ain't going to get to a recess in time. No. So a lot of the time, you have to like duck down by the tracks. So I don't know if you've ever had to do that.
No, that's the safest way to do it.
Yeah,
I think it is the safest way, because the train will go over you, you know. But if you're standing or running, you know, you'd be better off running, but at the last minute going flat against the wall, sidling. But I think even better is just that flat down on the ground, not by the tracks, obviously by the wall. But then the train just goes over the top of you, because it's not going to have anything hanging down for safety reasons. For that reason, the ultimate way to protect yourself in a train tunnel, if you see a train coming, is lie down by the side, you know. Because the thing is, if you're trying to run too fast and you trip, you could end up in more trouble, you know. So, yeah.
Certainly
or
not
whether
going to
you've got a
outrun a
big
train.
massive belly in the way and you're trying to stand against the wall and your stomach's in the way.
Thank you.
Gone.
You don't have to tell them all my secrets, Melissa.
Hey, Matt. I'm saying nothing.
Excellent, mate. If you like a live chat and urbex or fakels or anything old like that, this is the channel to be on, and welcome for joining, and everyone's welcome here. So if you like it, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, cool.
And if you don't like it, don't forget to
just to hit the like and fuck off.
close the door on the way out.
Yeah,
but I reckon you're right. I reckon you were there, right, Matt? Because if you're lying next to the wall, down to the floor, with your feet facing the way the train's coming, so if any stones do come, they don't hit you on the head. So you're not getting head injuries. It'd hit your feet or your back first. So yeah, I think that's the best way if you ever got trapped in a tunnel like that. Yeah. But I wouldn't like to be in a tunnel like that. Many years ago, though, when I was in school, at dinner time, like you always do at dinner time, you wander out, don't you, and have a walkabout. And there's a train track near us, near my school, there was. And with these pipes going across, big metal pipes, and they had these concrete columns, the blue brick, those industrial brick columns.
Yeah.
And what I used to do with my lunch, I used to go to the chippy, and with my lunch, I used to walk across the pipes, then jump down between the two pipes and on the column. So I'm there eating my dinner, watching the trains going past every so often, and no one can see us there. It was like really cool. But yeah, I know we shouldn't have been there, and it's look, I'm telling myself off now, so I'm forgiven.
Well, we had this amazing thing. Like I remember it. Go to school, and it was like there were two pinch points. So everyone used to either come in through the main door of school, or they'd come in the back way because they lived in two separate parts of town, basically. So if you lived down that end, you had to come in this pinch point, and if you lived down that end, the pinch point was the river, an industrial estate, and then steps to go over and enter the school. But the fence was always broken or open, and everyone used to, just to save going over the steps, would go across the tracks. And you'd have a look, no problem, go. And there was big frictions always, like people are going across the tracks, and then they put new fence up, and then palisading fence up, bam, that would be done. Like somebody was doing it all the time. There was like, and I'm sure it wasn't just kids doing it, because like the tools required to do that would be something that kids probably wouldn't have access to. But they would put bigger bars, and it was like a constant war for like 5 years or something like that, and you'd see fences, palisade, big bars, and it would all jump, it would always be removed. It was like somebody said, no, you can have your steps if you want your steps, but we're having the crossing,
We've got
and it was
diesel
funny
track down there. Diesel train that runs to Wrexham and back. I think it's the only one left, actually. But we used to have nocturnal fights and woodshed fights. We used to like chuck stones over the bloody railway track, and they used to chuck stones at us and stuff like that. School wars,
I saw a car once had managed to get onto the train tracks and was driving like trains got a lot of gravel in it, and it's really hard. I mean, have you ever tried riding a bike on the gravel of a train next to a train track? It's not easy to do because it's really thick gravel. And I saw a car going up there one night, and it was like, bloody hell, how was he doing that? He was firing, gravel out the back, like. But yeah,
it's nasty stuff, isn't it?
Oh, we've got abandoned flat in Wales.
I also remember somebody I know called Nick. It's not going to identify him enough. Well, I could say actually, but why not? He's not living in the country anymore. Nick Dredd, his name was, and he said he used to do glue. He used to be a glue sniffer. No, I'm sorry, we're not condoning this. It's very dangerous, folks. And the reason I'm going to tell you is dangerous is right now. because he used to do this glue sniffing, and like he would pass out, you know, and that's how people die, pass out. And various things happened to him at different occasions. He said the worst one was the one that stopped him doing it. He stopped doing glue after this, was because he did some glue, like, all right, and then he woke up and he was running down a train track with police running behind him. He doesn't know how he got there. He doesn't know how he got to that situation. So,
Jesus.
you know, he's like running right down a train track with police behind him, and he's like, you know, he could have committed all manner of crimes or God knows what, but he was getting away from him. So when that sort of shit starts happening, it's time to give it up, isn't it?
That.
He used to do aerosols as well, didn't he? Through like socks or whatever, or a piece of fabric. He used to do aerosols. Dangerous.
Yeah, kids I knew in school used to get pain relief spray. I can't remember what it's called now. Was it Raljex? Raljex? I think it was Raljex, and there was a Welsh band. A Welsh band called themselves Cofion Raljex. I think it had something to do with like sniffing shit through like, you know, a sock or a towel, and they would literally. And I'm not, you know, don't do this. It kills instantly. By the way, folks, right? But they would like spray it into a towel and then huff that stuff, and it was like, I never did it. I saw them doing it, and they were like, "Yeah, it's pretty mad." I was like, "Nah, no, I don't need that." Thanks.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether I do actually remember me telling you. Go on.
A lot of people have done that in school. What's in the comment there?
Jesus.
Was it that extra bottle of thinners that come with it? They used to sniff that or something.
Oh, sorry.
I never got into that.
Yeah, the little bottle of thinners, solvent it was, wasn't it? But yeah,
I was just laughing at your chat.
I'm not as fast as my mods. I
know. I was trying to. I'm quick on my phone, but on my pad it's a bit slow. So I sort of unhid it and hid it.
I'm trying to do it on my bleeding laptop, and my touchscreen laptop, and you're still beating me.
Touchscreen and the thing laptop. Is, that is definitely fake because it only pops up on our things.
They changed the codes as well. XYZ. They change like where it says Tinder. They'll change like they'll put a heart and like a lip, and then they'll change it again when they come back in. They'll take the lip off.
Slightly different. Yeah.
Jesus
what
Christ!
They want to do on an evening, then they can crack on.
Well, I was going to say I've never looked at any of these like porn things. I'm not interested in it.
No, I'm not interested. Not interested one bit. I don't even watch TV, so they've got no chance.
It's not worth it.
No,
YouTube's my telly.
Nah.
Oh, you mean the BBC? Every time I've gone to somebody's house and turned on the TV, they're promoting transsexualism, you know, rights of gays, this and that and the other, and it's like, and then like drag queen programs, and it's like, honestly, I swear they might as well just call it the bloody, you know, BB porn or something, you know, BBC. Yeah, because that's all they seem to do, pushing sex and sexuality and gender and all this nonsense.
They even do it on questionnaires now. You know, when you go into hospital and you type in your name, you put in your name and your address and all that, and then it says next to it your sex, whether origin you are, whether you're English, Asian, blah blah blah, and then it actually says next to that or anything else. So if you tick that box, you know, it could be anything else.
Yeah,
there's that option on it now.
It's crazy though why they ask you so many questions. Why do they need to know all that?
I know they can see you're a female. They don't need to tell them, do they?
I said, can you tell by my name? And they went, yeah. I went, so why are you asking the question then?
Exactly. Just for the records.
I've always thought, right, you know, like when you say this person passed out, vomited, choked, and died, right? If I ever found anybody who had been inhaled water and you know, like was in the process of drowning, the first thing I would do, this is just me, would be get 3 or 4 people, lift them upside down, and shake the water out of them. Before you start trying to get them to breathe, get the shit out of them, you know, because otherwise it's all just in there, you know. Remove that stuff, and the best way to do it is either you can get them to cough it out, but then they've got to be awake. If they're not awake, put them upside down, and and then put air into them, and then just all that crap will just drop and just push on the lungs, and it'll just come out.
Well, I remember me telling you about somebody sniffing gas around here, a young lad, 14, running away from his dad, sniffing gas, and he collapsed down the back of my fence here, and he died. All this brown stuff coming out of his mouth. Couldn't do nothing for him.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So there we are, folks. This is a salutary tale.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do it at home.
Don't bother doing it.
Why do they do that in the first place? Because they
want to get high, isn't it?
Desperate.
Yeah, but there's other ways of getting high, you know what I mean? And things like this, because you hear if you take gas, you can drop dead instantly. So why do it? You know what I mean? There's wacky backy out there, or some other stuff that people don't just drop dead from, unless there's total
or permanent
weird
markers.
reaction to it all.
Hey,
I'm not saying wacky backy is good or anything like that. No, I'm not condemning anything, but I'm just saying
they want the next bigger high, don't they? And they want quick highs as well. They want something that goes bang, because that's the thing about doing solvents and things like that. It's a very quick, poof, and but that's the trouble, is it's so extreme it can kill you. It's that's it's a bit like Jordan and Luke, right? Somebody offered them some special treats at a party. So instead of taking one, they took the whole bloody plate, like 5. Yeah. And then they were sick for days because they took much too much, man.
That's Jordan, though, isn't it?
They smoked much too much, man. You took the most LSD I've ever seen anybody in my whole life, man.
Let's get high, man.
We know what film that is. Cheeks and Chong.
Yeah.
He loved us.
Man. Peace, man. Welcome.
Yeah. Then he started flipping out. What was that you gave us? Oh no, it's the wrong stuff. That, don't worry about that. Take this one instead, or something like that. Yeah.
they like in Cheech and Chong, they're literally sniffing bleach crystals, like and they go in. Oh, it's amazing, man. Where'd you get that stuff from?
Yeah, it's not for me.
Driving down the road in his bus with loads of nuns going past.
They go, where are we, man? And like the smoke clears, and he goes, I don't know where we are, man. Where do you think we are? I don't know. It's like the smoke clears even more. They're in the middle of the road, like they haven't moved anywhere. They just parked in the middle of the road.
Says, how's my driving, man? It says,
I don't know. The road's getting wider, man.
Behind him. And then they end up in court then, and the judge is drinking vodka.
Oh, that's right, yeah. He runs up and he needs some water, and he goes, fucking vodka. She's like,
I've not seen that.
Hey, Ozzy.
Have you seen it, LW?
No, I've not seen that, no.
You haven't seen it? Oh, you're going to have to look it up.
Up in Smoke, it's actually the best one. Watch Up in Smoke, it's really funny.
Yeah, they did about another 3 different ones. Still Smoking, eye clouds or something, and all the others were a letdown compared to that one, because that one the first one I watched, and I was pissing myself laughing. And each time I watched it, I always found another joke or something that I've missed before. It's so hilarious.
Yeah,
David, you can't delete any messages, love.
I used to swap 16mm films, so you'd have a movie and then you'd give it to your mate who had a projector, and he would give you what he got, and you just pass them around. So you just passing movies around all the time, and you only ever own one movie, but you pass it around, And one of the ones was Up in Smoke, so I got to watch it on 16mm. I didn't know what it was about, and I was like, "Oh, look, it's Cheech and Chong." It's like, and I watched it on 16mm. It was quite good, actually. Yeah,
check that out. Yeah, right. I'm gonna have to go because I'm on earlies. So thank you very much for having me in.
Oh, dear, you were.
No worries. You did say before,
Melissa.
And you.
Cool.
And
thanks
you.
for running the chat. And bye-bye for now.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Go and check his channel out, everyone, if you haven't already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to get a beer.
Another one. Come on, then.
Just another one. Just
Yeah.
another beer.
I've got one here. You can join us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the cheaper version. It's right
Tell me
now.
I'm going to buy you a mini fridge. Have them in your
Well,
bedroom
I ain't got
now.
no room. I could have a mini fridge,
True,
no problem.
that's
I ain't got
true.
no bloody room.
Stick it on the wall.
Right, I'll be
Or
back.
some racks.
Yeah.
So you liking the car then, Will?
Yeah, I'm liking it here. It does the job. It gets me from A to B.
Yeah, that's
But
fair enough.
my last car was a 1.4, and this one's a little bit slower. But I'm not minded
Doesn't
anyway. Like I
matter.
say, gets me from A to B.
Exactly.
Tommy Chong is so funny on Instagram. I've not got Instagram, but yeah, I need to get that back up and running.
Thank you, Barry.
They're both still alive, Cheeks and Chong, believe it or not. I've seen them
Are
doing I've seen them doing like a live stream, not a live stream, but like a live show in America somewhere, and it was on YouTube. So I'm sure they're still alive. That could have been a couple of years ago, but they're getting old now when they were done that anyway.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's like Bez. When you meet Bez, he's great. You know, from Happy Mondays. He's a right corker, he is. He's so
Who's
funny.
that? Bez?
Bez, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good fella. Good
He
lad.
done the. You're all right, mate. See you later. That's
Cheers,
cool.
Scoops.
I didn't know he'd done metal detecting. Joe Public.
Who?
Joe Public.
Was he? All right. I didn't.
Well,
yeah.
You're not going to watch the rest of this show? My God, disgraceful.
What was that person you just said? And I said, you said
Bez.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
done a program about UFOs, didn't he? Did you ever see that one?
Yeah.
That was
Happy
pretty cool,
Mondays, guy.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And did you see him on Buddy Dancing on Ice?
No, I don't watch Dancing on Ice, me.
I must admit I had to watch it, but you know, I give him his due. He give it a go, but you know, having somebody what's been like that for most of his life going ice skating, he just couldn't get his head around it. He'd give it a go though. So, but he was quite funny, like, you know, dead stiff like this. That's the only thing I did watch. It's only because I knew he was on it. I watched it, but I didn't watch it all the way through. Don't even watch TV. But
do any of you guys do UFO stuff now? Well, I don't do UFO stuff, but what I do get on camera or whatever, I do post on the channel. One of my mates actually showing us something live on ITV News or live with Elaine Kelly or whatever she's called in the morning.
Lorraine Kelly.
And they were showing the really bad weather storm in the background, no live scene, and something comes across the screen, bounces, and then flies about a few times and disappears, and then something else comes from the other way. So if I get anything like that, I do put on my channel, anything that I find interesting, really. Know what I mean? One of my other mates, I've shown it Matt, but I don't think I've threw it on. No, I've not thrown it on my channel. Is a plane flying across the sky, and there's another round little white dot following it so close to it. It shouldn't be there if it's another plane. It's too close. At the same speed and just traveling, following it right across the sky. Can you remember that, Matt? Me showing you that years ago, a couple of years ago. That was.
Probably. Sort of, maybe.
Vaguely.
It's got to be absolutely stunning for me to remember bits of UFO footage. Dinkum sent me something the other day, and I have been meaning to get round to stabilizing it, because I tend to find that when you stabilize the UFO, so instead of the camera shake, you know, or it moving all the way around the screen, when you put it in one place and zoom it in, you do get a much better idea of what's going on. You know, it's. Yeah, so I wanted to do that, but it takes time, and I just hadn't got round to it. Talking about time, by the way, everybody's wondering, you know, like where's my footage, because I put 2 out. I thought I was doing the right thing, because Vacant Haven put his video of Trafalgar House out, and I said, well, when are you sticking yours out so I can stick mine out? And he said, oh, I'll stick it out on Sunday. And I said, all right then. So I stuck mine out today. But then I found out Ray was like, oh, I haven't even stuck mine out yet. So he's like, oh, sorry, Ray, shit. Right, okay. But there we are. I just thought I've got to get that out, because it was such a good one. But then people were complaining they hadn't seen part 2 of Kevin Coyd, Asylum. So I put that out. And I am going to finish the end of it tonight, because it's all there now. All I've got to do is the drone footage on the end, render it and upload it. So I'm going to do that, part 3. But the bottom line is that with me, I mean, at the moment, every day I'm getting up and I'm dealing with court case stuff. And that doesn't mean all day long, because I can't stomach dealing with it all day long. I can only do like about 2 hours a day, but with gaps, because it's actually quite, it's depressing. It's quite depressing and you know, shit, having to deal with that sort of stuff. So I've got to I'll break it up with going out with the dog, you know, doing some stuff I've got to do some shopping. And every time I come back, I'll do a little bit. Yeah. You know, and I'm working my way through it. And we're getting close now to finishing it. And I think we've done the first case, which is the Maritzes. Well, that's been dealt with. Now we got the fucking Benno idiot, you know, to deal with. That is coming along nicely, because we got some great evidence there that's going to literally challenge quite a few things that have been said in that case. So I can't go saying what, but we got great witnesses who are prepared to come to court as well. So it's going to be an absolute shit show, that one.
Well, can I just say someone's guessed my new car? I wanted it to be quiet. Shh, didn't want no one to know that.
Oh God.
Well, you didn't have to say they were right, did you?
I know you said you wanted to get to A to B, but that's taking the mickey.
Well, I'm gonna guess based on your last one. It's probably a Ford Fiesta, Escort, Focus.
No, it's a Robin Reliant.
Robin Reliant,
yeah, it's a Reliant, yeah.
The G-Whiz, yeah. G-Whiz electric car.
It's the one with the extra wheel. The Robin Reliant with 4 wheels. Do you know what they're
called? 4 wheels?
Yeah, do you know what they're called?
It's not a
human
car.
Cars. Yeah, for human.
No. There's a clue. Puma, what's that?
That's a Jag.
Right. The Puma, there's Cougar as well.
Yeah.
There's a Ford.
What are they? What are they?
They are cars.
No, yeah, no.
Cat.
Kitten. Yeah, that's a clue. Puma. Cats.
Smaller
ones. Yeah. They're Reliant Kitten. Yeah, well done. Excellent.
Reliant Kitten.
Yeah. That's a Robin Reliant with 4
Ford
wheels.
Cougar.
They were those Robin Reliants were very popular with people from like Yorkshire and Manchester as well, weren't they?
One. We didn't have one for long. It got robbed. Came home and it was on its back up the road. It was on its
roof. My dad had one, and I don't know what happened to that or whatever, because he didn't live with us at the time. But I know my dad had one. But there was another one that lived a couple of streets away, and that was always on its roof. People just going over and just get over.
They're bloody awful cars, though. I mean, you know, God. I don't know. You can't really call them cars, to be honest, because I mean, you know, they were just so tragic, you know. And you go around the corner too fast, the bloody thing rolls over, like, you know.
Yeah, it's like them disabled cars, the blue ones that you used to have. And I found out why you never see them about or find many of them about for sale, because they were actually the government-owned scheme. So people who were on disability got them given to them, and once the scheme ended, they got taken back and destroyed. So there's only
they were the ones that had a little slidey door, didn't they? Didn't the door slide?
Yeah, it's a bit like the BMW Booble car, where the door opened at the front.
Why would
and
you
you
give it to
pulled it
someone
down.
and then take it back off them?
Well, I don't know because they just disappeared eventually. Them blue cars all over the place.
I
But
think
it
I've
used to be
seen them
all over.
in abandoned locations. Like what they just turn them upside down and connect them to the sewage system, and they're like toilets, aren't they? You see them smashed up in
Saving it.
abandoned locations, like it's all like ceramic on the floor, like put it back together. You'd have one of those cars, like where you just tip it upside down, put 4 wheels on it. It's a driving toilet.
Driving toilet.
Tommy's got 2 NASCARs.
Hmm.
Wow. Well, what's the speed on them? What have you had out of them? Do you race them or what? Leave a comment so I can see. That's pretty
No, he
cool.
says he's
having
got
a
no. He
NASCAR.
did no. He actually said he's got 2 NACCARs. He's got 2 bollocks, mate.
Oh, NACCAR.
Yeah.
I thought it says NASCAR.
Knackers. He's got 2 knackers.
That's my
Yeah.
dyslexic kicking in. Know what I mean? Seeing
Yeah.
things that aren't quite right there. Yeah.
I got
He's
2
got
knackers.
a Tessie car.
I was watching that. What was it? Jackass 3. The movie, and it starts off, and this guy there's a hole, and he's got his balls hanging through a hole, and they're filming it. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't spoil it, but it's like it's literally like his balls are hanging through a hole.
They are funny, very funny. And Dirty Sanchez.
That'll be on YouTube
Dirty
somewhere.
Sanchez.
Probably that. What Tom's saying.
Wild Boys as well. They done that as well, where they went abroad and talking about a horse in their anus and stuff like that. Going around saying to people in the village, have you seen the horse? It's in my anus. And the actual town was called My Anus.
Oh dear. There's a place. There's a place in is it Germany or the Netherlands? It's called Fucking. Have you heard of it?
Really?
Yeah, it's called Fucking. Yeah. But I mean, this is a car fact, folks. I mean, like it is actually you can see. Hang on, they were on about changing the name. Hang on, a place called Fuking. Let's have a look. Images. Yeah. Here we are. Right, hang on. Here we are. This is ruining his monetization by Will. We got to get this for you. We got to share this magic.
We're
for
talking
you.
about traveling, aren't we now?
Yeah.
We're talking about traveling.
Yeah.
This is traveling. Look. So it's like when it has a line through it like that. It's like you are leaving fucking. You're leaving fucking, and people steal the signs. That's the thing. See, but they're it's in Austria.
It doesn't say welcome though, does it?
Oh look, there's a place called Dildo. Is this real? A place called Dildo?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Won't put it past places.
There's Shaggers Lane as well.
Yeah. And there's a bus company called Fucker.
Nice one, Barry.
Yeah, I love Fucker.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
He beat me to it as well.
So yeah, and Fugger Straws. Yeah.
Twatling Lane. Really?
Yeah. Here we are.
Well,
so
it's a 69 Shaggers Lane in Pants. It is.
Yeah.
It's actually a house down a little tiny country lane. 69 Shaggers Lane.
I wonder how long the people have lived there. They'll probably live there all their lives because they won't be able to sell it, will they?
I was telling people just down the road from Stonehenge, if you go into Amesbury, there's a road. If you follow that road, it's signposted and it takes you to a village, and the village is called Cum Lake. So, seriously, Cum Lake.
You wouldn't believe it if you were literally if you go and put your address down. Imagine it. Like, are you being real or what? Are you lying? No, it's where I live. Cum Lake.
There's a place in Chippenham, right? It was really weird. It's called Frogwell Dairyards.
Frogwell Dairyards.
Yeah, seriously. Frogwell Dairyards, right? It sounds like some sort of disease you get if you've been playing around with toads or something. Like rubbing toads into your genitals, as a sort of like and it one of these like urban myths kind of things to like. If you've got warts, what you're going to do is you're going to rub a toad into your genitals and it'll get rid of all your genital warts. So, but what you end up with is you end up with Frogwell Dairyads.
Yeah.
That's what you get instead.
Todd your farm, Mr. Johnstown. Cocking in Essex.
Oh, cocking, yeah, nice one. Cocking, yeah, fair play.
That's hilarious. Well, Jerry.
Oh, there's a towing company here called Camel Tow. Camel Tow. Yeah. They get a lot of free advertising, don't they? Camel Tow. Yeah, get a lot of free advertising. Just go down the beach, you see a lot of that free advertising for them.
I know there's a shop called Jizzwood. I know that. Jizzwood.
Umbrella Man has been to Frogwell School. That's his school.
Frogwell School.
Frogwell. Oh. Was that in Frogwell Dairyads in Chippenham?
Hopefully I'll leave him another message and tell you.
I don't know why would they call. I'm gonna have a look up. Why is it called? What does Frogwell Dairyads? Right, Frogwell Dairyads is this Frogwell Primary School. But why does it say Frogwell? Maybe Dairyads is a second place, so it says Frogwell. No, I'm sure it's Frogwell Dairyads is one word. But there's Dairyads Lane in Chippenham. Yeah, and Dairyads Lane, Frogwell Dairyads. Yeah, so I don't know. Frogwell, Frogwell Chippenham. Yeah, but it's
They're all coming through now. There's one on the screen for you there, Matt, near Swansea.
Origin.
Yeah, Swansea.
Yeah, you hear that one?
Frogwell Hospital originally. Frogwell Park. Frogwell School. But where's Dairyads? Dairyads sounds like something to do with your arse, doesn't it? Basically, yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Pants.
Derriere, you know, like Dairyads.
Yeah, Dairyads.
Frogwell, arse, much.
Black Cocking is the name of a pub there.
What? Yeah. Black Cocking? Really? That's actually racist. That should be taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've took it off the screen now. I took that off the
screen.
No,
I don't mean that. I mean in the town. They need to get shut. Shut it down.
I think in the name of wokeness, we should now call it white privileged small dicks. That's what we should call it. White privileged small dicks. Yeah, instead of like black cock in.
The black cock in.
There's a Hancocks that make sweets as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hancocks, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember that. Fucking hell. That restaurant in Upton. Well, I don't live far away from there. Jesus Christ. That's only down the road from me.
Oh,
there's apparently, I've looked it up now, there's oddest place names. There's a map of it. There's Boggy Bottom, Cockermouth. I've driven past Cockermouth. Yeah. Crudwell. I think I've driven past there.
Soggy Bottom.
Yeah. Green Splat. Yeah.
Green Splat.
Green Splat. Yeah. Mud Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. There's a place called No Place.
No Place.
No
There's
Place.
A place called No Place.
Yeah.
All right. No Place.
Oh,
like
there's a place called Penistone, but it's written Penis Stone. If you look at it differently, Penistone, which probably a lot of people in Yorkshire used to. Penistone, but it's actually it's Penis Stone if you want to pronounce it differently, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. John Bingo presents the Cocking the Cock Well in pub is known as the Ladies' Delight.
Well, says it all, doesn't it?
There's a place called Upper Thong.
Upper Thong.
Upper Thong.
I've heard of that one. I'm sure I have.
Yeah, it is near Arrow Park. Bloody hell. Literally.
There's Curry Mallet,
Fabulous.
which isn't
Curry
too
Mallet.
far from Bath.
Mm.
Donkey Town is another one. Brown Willie.
Yeah, it's on the screen there. Brown Willie
Yeah.
in Cornwall.
Yeah. Droop. Loose Bottom. Loose Bottom. Yeah.
There's one on the screen there. Bell End, Warwickshire.
Yeah,
Warwickshire.
Bell End.
Bell End, yeah.
Bitchfield. Yeah. Greedy
I don't know.
Gut. Greedy Gut. Can you imagine writing that on your letter, like, you know,
Greedy Gut
Greedy
Lane.
Gut. Greedy Gut. Postcode. People think you're taking a piss.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Rotten End.
Rotten End.
Yeah. Sandy Balls is another one.
Jesus
Scratchy
Christ.
Bottom. Are you serious? Scratchy Bottom.
I know
That's
it's
what.
Does
That's
anybody
where
live in
Jordan
these
should.
places or
Jordan
what?
should live there. Scratchy
Yeah,
Bottom with
Scratchy
his worms.
Bottom, yeah. Itchy, yeah.
Crinkly Bottom. That used to be Mr. Blobby's, wasn't it? Crinkly Bottom. No lead
Yeah.
was
Yes, see, non-Bengal knows about my anus.
Yeah. But see, Cumlake is not on this list. Why is Cumlake not on this list? See, there's a lot more that is not being, you know.
Fully
I bet you there's
abandoned.
some gems, right? So, funniest UK place names. I bet you they missed a bloody load of them out of this.
Hmm.
Ultimate list of right. This is the ultimate list now, right? Right.
a green bottom. There's a green bottom.
Sorry, Barry. I couldn't help myself. My anus.
Yeah. There's a place called Back Passage in London. Yeah. Cockbush Avenue.
Oh, God.
Cumming Street. Mm. Right. Let's
That's
see
all
if
bollocks, Matt.
no, Cumlake is not on this list. See, Cumlake's not on this list again.
Fully
I just looked down to the
abandoned
sea. Mm.
Have a look of abandoned places at Cum Lake.
Yeah. Bedlam Bottom. Yeah.
Makes you think, where the hell did it get this name
Bell
from?
End is near Licky End.
Bell End is near Licky End, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
There
can't
must
make
be
this stuff up,
a
can
road
you?
next to each other.
Yeah.
Bell End. Bell End.
Cat holes. Cat holes. It's an interesting one. Yeah, Cocking in West Sussex. There's a place called Cockin Take.
Cock
As in-
intake.
Yeah, like
cock
cock, then the word
intake.
in, and then take.
Take.
Cock in take, but it's one word. Cock in take. Oh, there's a place. There's a place called Cock Play in Northumberland. Cock Play. Yeah.
We've got to go and check all
I
these
don't
roads
know.
out, Matt.
Crapstone.
Has anyone
Crapstone.
been to
Devon.
any of these places?
I know,
No.
that's what I mean. Maybe you should have a look on your radar. Go and
It's
see what it's all about.
There's a place in Northumberland called Flesh Shank.
Fanny Hands Lane. That's classic. That
Oh, yeah.
Fanny Hands.
Yeah, Fanny Hands Lane in Lincolnshire. Yeah. There's a Great Toss On in Northumberland. Yeah.
Oh my God. Gash Lane. Natalie.
Hampton Gay in Oxfordshire.
Natalie.
Can you imagine that,
Lane.
can't you? Where are we today in our videos? Well, we're going to explore Gash Lane.
Gash Lane.
Yeah, you could use this as a list of places you have to go to and do an urbex. You could use this as a list.
Yeah.
And send the pin to somebody else.
I think every single one of them would get your money demonetized. No, because yeah. This one, there's a place in Malvern called Horny Old Road.
On the old road.
Yeah.
I love that one of Natalie though. Gash Lane.
This one for the Chinese out there, you know, there's a place called Long Lover Lane. Long lover, you long time.
Love you long time.
Yeah.
I've
I
heard of
shall
Lover's
you.
Lane and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, there's Minge Lane in Worcestershire.
Minge Lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're
And
all fannies around there.
Moisty Lane in Staffordshire. Moisty. Jesus. Old Sodbury. No, I've heard of Old Sodbury, actually. Yeah. There's Old Sodom Lane in Wiltshire. Old Sodom.
Old Sodom.
Yeah.
Sodom.
Ram Alley. No, I've heard of Ram Alley, actually, but that's, you know, not that funny, but I've heard of it.
Crazy.
Shags. Shags in Dorset. What the hell is this one? This is in Buckinghamshire. It's going to be hard to pronounce this one. It's called Shingacum. Shingacum. So it's like Shingacum. Shingacum. It's actually called Shingacum Wendy is the name of the place. Shingacum Wendy in Buckinghamshire. So as if Shingacum, I'm also transfixed by the word Shingacum, but no, it has a second name to it. It's like Wendy. Shingacum Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh my God! What were they thinking?
In Buckinghamshire, of all places.
Jesus.
Meant to be posh around there.
Yeah. There's a place called the Knob in Oxfordshire. A place called Thong in Kent.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
Titty
them
Hill.
3 words. What 3 words where you find locations? Imagine some of them. What they come up with, because it's random words. Know what I mean? So, I wonder if that's just random as random, like, whether it's been censored, so it can't come up with mad phrases, 3-letter phrases.
Can you imagine all the teenagers scribbling the thing out on the on the sign, adding a letter or taking a letter off.
Some Scottish ones. They got arse loss.
Arse loss.
Boy sack.
Moisty Lane.
Yeah. Boy sack, whatever that is.
Barry, I feel so sorry for you.
It might be a bit like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
A bit like
cul-de-sac.
a cul-de-sac. Yeah.
Cul-de-sac.
There's the cock of Aaron. There's the hill o' many stains.
The hill o' many stains.
Yeah, the hill o' many stains. It's all one word. Hill o' many stains. Yeah. Oh, and there's a place called Twat with 2 T's in Orkney. Twat.
I think someone put that in the chat before.
It says it's the ultimate list. It's not the ultimate list because Cumlake isn't on there.
I reckon that's been, yeah. Been,
you never know whether they're genuine on there.
Too many times.
You have to Google them, Google map them, see whether they do exist.
Yeah, pin them all. Just don't get them mixed up with your Explorers ones.
Right, if anyone thinks I'm lying, it's ultimate lists, right? Do not have this. They don't have this on there. This is a reality, folks. Look.
Oh, wait, 1 minute.
Wilsford, Cumlake. There we go. Look. Yeah. Cumlake. Wilsford, Cumlake. Look, Wilsford, Cumlake. Look. So look. Yeah, Wilsford, Cumlake. Wilsford, Cumlake. Wilsford, Cumlake. Wilsford, Cumlake. Wilsford, Cumlake. Yeah, come on. That's probably it there. Look, that's Cumlake. What?
Crop circles there. Look, crop circles.
Oh no, those are ancient land markings. They are. Tumalai.
That was a good one. That one there. Cumlake.
Yeah. Cumlake. Yeah. Yeah, look, Lake House in Wilford, Lake. Maybe I should do an urbex down there so I can literally say I've done an explore of a Lake. Yeah. Go for a swim in it.
That's probably the closest one to you, isn't it?
Lane.
More than likely.
Yeah, it's pretty very close to me. Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind. I literally just thought, because I think I was in a conversation with somebody in the awning, like as you do, we're all talking round and that. I said, I wonder if there's a road called Shaggers Lane. And then I said, I know 69 Shaggers Lane. I typed it in on the maps itself, and it actually takes you down on the Google Maps, down the lane where it is. So it's like, okay.
Do you want to know why I know about this Lake? Because I was looking for Sting's house. Because Sting lives down there, and I think Sting lives in Lake. And it says here, House Sting, editorial photo. And I think this is a photo of Sting's house. Home of Sting, Wilford's Lake. I told you. He lives in Lake. Sting lives in Lake.
That's probably why they're not putting it out.
I'm telling you. That's why I went down there for a drive, and I was like, it's a bit weird. This is look, it's a Shutterstock photo, so you're gonna get ruined now. But that's where Sting lives, in this posh old house called. We reject all cookies. There we are. Right, there we are. It's called the Lake House, I think it is. Where does it say? It doesn't say what it is. It's the home of Sting at Wilford Lake, House of Sting. That's his house.
Why they haven't put it out then?
Yeah. So Lake has been erased off the map because of Sting.
Slack Bottom Road.
Probably all that Lake made his arse sting. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Ram's Bottom in Lancashire. I've heard of that one as well. It's not too far from Manchester. That.
Doesn't want people go and pay him a visit.
No. He's into fox hunting. He goes fox hunting and deer hunting. Mr. Sting don't want people knowing that. He doesn't like people knowing that.
No, because it can be a touchy subject to that, can't it? If you're it for it or against it, really. Yeah.
Goodbye, Anthony Nicholas.
Hi, Tony.
A few people off. Oh. Barry Little says he's heading to Fannyfield. Hello, Barry.
Yeah. He should be enjoying his bloody holiday.
I was going to say,
I
sent him a message earlier on saying a birdie told me. Oh yes, he's just replied. Actually, he has, and he's a long way away. Yay, he's back on Monday. That's what he said.
Yeah,
there we go.
But he can't get away from YouTube, you see.
Yeah. Well,
as long as he's
holidays can get a bit boring sometimes, isn't it?
Exactly.
All that sitting in the sun.
Yeah. Make sure you get Wi-Fi in your hotel.
Oh, it coachman in the chat yet, is there? So, wonder whether he's been to any of these places, any weird ones.
Any weird, like, what, in his coach?
Yeah.
Taking him out on day trips to come lane.
On his travels.
Taking all the old grannies down to come lane. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's got you, that one, hasn't it? Come lane.
Yeah.
Come lake.
The best one was Natalie's.
Maybe we should buy like some cheap condoms, like 1,000 cheap condoms, blow them all up, and put them on the lake, and then look, Johnny visits Lake. Johnny and his friends visit Lake.
I don't know.
I know you're nosy, Barry. I know. You can't help yourself.
Yeah. Quality YouTube, this. Quality YouTube time. You can't beat it. They don't show none of this on the TV. They're not. They're not as good as those.
They sometimes do like little dip-ins, don't they? But they don't do like a show that goes into every single. Like I would say that would make a good program. See, like let's get like 1,000 of the most weirdest, rudest names of places, and we'll do them A to Z. So we'll start on the A's and we'll work our way down, and then we'll, and film a little bit in each place. What's in there and why is it rude and what do the locals think about it? Just get some like vox pops and all that, and that would be, there you go. It's just a simple idea for a show, and it's educational because like it would give you the background of why it got called that, because there's genuine reasons why these places are called what they are, what they is, and then you can find out
places in 80 days.
Yeah.
I went to get a motorbike for my son many years ago, and there's a hill called Suicide Hill.
Suicide
Hill.
Suicide Hill. Bloody hell.
I'm not too sure where it was, but I was like, "Ooh, that sounds a bit dodgy." Suicide Hill Road or something like that.
There's a hill down by us is where we've got there's a white horse, one of many. It's not the only one, but it's got the monument. And if people remember, I rode my electric bike up there and taking the dog for a walk up there. It's got this monument thing, which looks like, those monuments, as far as I'm concerned, they're just penises, basically. That's all they are. These big, like, long things. They're the penis of Osiris. But they always go, oh, no, it's something else. It means something completely different, but it's not. It's the Freemasonic penis stuck on the landscape all over the place. So they can go, we own this. It's ours. We own all this land. It's ours. Ha, 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 ha. That's what it's all about, right? So anyway, that aside, that hill that all that is on, the White Horse, the monument and everything, that hill is called Labour in Vain Hill, which I thought was a bit weird. It's like, all your life, all your work, everything you put everything into, it's all in vain. Labour in vain. Yeah, it's all a load of shit.
Hey, man.
Labour.
Steve there said In Betweeners had done In Betweeners cast done a rude road trip for Comic Relief one year.
A road trip. We should do one.
Yeah.
Is that what they're saying? We should do one.
No, the In Betweeners they did one.
Oh, they did one, right? Okay.
Yeah, for Comic Relief a few years ago.
But they don't know about all these, though, do they?
Somebody said there's a place called Wanker Gerwin. Well, I've typed it into Google and it doesn't seem to have anything on it. So I don't know.
Foster's Enfield and Rotten Knob and Hertfordshire.
Rotten Knob.
I would love to go back in time, right, to see like how bad it used to smell and how bad people used to smell. That's why I would like to. That's why I want to go back in time to find out whether people were
how fucking stinky it is.
minging. They would probably have like all white shit all over their teeth and like minging like halitosis breath. And like they didn't used to wipe their asses. They would just like leave it hanging there, like raw. And like they probably like stink in a sweat. And it would just be like, what would these people? What would the people of the past be like? I think it would be horrific. I don't think we'd be able to take it.
Washing the hair in egg and shit like that. Oh, it's just like.
Good night, Natalie.
Night, Nat.
He says it's called Gwaun Caergyrwyn. So is Gwaun Caergyrwyn does that translate to Wanker Gerwin? Then I don't know. Is that what it translates to? I'll try and find out. We should do a Google Translate.
Yeah, they would stink, John, actually. I think they'd absolutely reek.
I think they would, yeah. Welsh. Translate to English. Come on, then. Translate it, then. It doesn't know what... It says it's the same. Both spellings. Ooh, Welsh. Welsh. And if we put that in... Oh, it says it's the same. We won't translate it.
All right.
So I don't know what that is about, mate.
I'm actually quite surprised that Google's actually letting people write all these comments in the chat, to be honest. Because normally they block your comments, don't they?
Yeah, if there's like questionable words, that sometimes withhold the comments, don't they?
Yeah.
But then again,
Mate,
a lot of
it's
a
a real
trolls
thing.
can get away with putting whatever they want on there. So
Yeah,
why
true.
block these? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know whether he's like he thinks it means something because it's like Gwain Kai Gerwin.
Yeah, that's
But if
true,
you say Gwain and Kai together, it can sound like Gwain Kai, Wanker, Wankai, Gerwin.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe he's thinking there's something to do with that, like Gwan Kai word Gerwin. Maybe Google doesn't translate swear words. I don't know. It means white heath hemlock. Okay. Well, that's not very exciting. Yeah. But at least we learned something. That's the most important thing. At least we
know
learned.
they're there. That's probably
We
why
will forget it immediately, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, we wouldn't be so rude. We will remember that till the end of my life, mate. I'll remember that religiously every day. I'll remember it.
If you do forget it, you can always check back on the live stream because it's in the
yeah. So you
comments,
just that's what that one's called. It's all right. I showed me mum the sheep earlier on, you know, with the big butts.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is so funny. That is so
My mum
funny.
was like, look at the way it's walking. Look at it wiggling.
Look at it wiggling its arse, like, you know. Rub, 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 rub. Have you seen those big butt sheep, Will? The big butt sheep.
Sheep with big butts.
No, not them. I've seen the big ball sheep. Them ones.
No, these are butts.
Right, you wait there, sir. Right, you wait there.
I mean, for yeah.
Did people put the phone number on there?
In fact, if I were you, I would go and get another beer because you're going to need something to calm you down after you see this, mate. You might be getting a bit excited. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, I've got him.
They've done it to all sorts of animals. It's not right. It's not normal.
No, it's not, is it?
No. I mean, mum goes, might be able to get more fare off them that way.
So they're bred like this, so it's not a...
Yeah, they bred them like that,
Yeah, they bred with
big butts, fat asses.
Yeah, fat ass people. I was going to say something else. I wrote that down.
Fat people.
There you go. Right, ready then, Will? Ready for this? See which one's the best texture. Here we go, Anne. Here's some more. Here's some more for you.
Yeah. Yes, this one's the one that showed me mum. This is the one that showed me mum.
Right. Let's get rid of that one then. We got another one for you. What's this? I haven't seen this one before, but this might be new.
They're not normal, are they? They're just wrong.
I'd like to know why they're always touching the sheep's ass. So
just to see which one's got the famous.
It's free, isn't it? Free.
Free.
Yeah. Doesn't answer back, like, you know. Here we go.
Yeah, that one's terrible. That one. Oh, nice one, Barry.
I mean, they just seem to like have these like appendages which are just not. They're not helping it, are they?
No,
they're not helping
cows and pigs. A pig, yeah, fair enough.
Tony says it's somewhere to park your bike, anyway.
Somewhere to park your bike. You wouldn't like to fall over in the road and get your head stuck in between that, would you?
Oh God!
Oh, this is like that.
This is the worst one. Hang on, watch this now. Somebody shaved it, like, you know.
You wouldn't want to stand behind that, would you, Kate? Just in case if it does flick something out, it's flapping and you think something's coming. Stand well away. It
doesn't remind me of a butt, it reminds me of something else.
Right, so calm down, folks, now, right? That's enough entertainment, right? Seriously, go and get a cold shower now, right?
Sorry.
Calm down.
Melissa, please, this is the first time on my show. behave yourself.
And what?
Even
Are you gonna
Melissa's
do
getting
about
turned
it,
on by
Kate?
this. What the hell? Yeah.
What?
Melissa's getting like, I've got to get one of these sheep.
Yeah, well, you're the one with bloody Rangy. Not me.
Do you know what? I think if
my
you
mum, I thought it was hilarious.
if you owned one of those sheep, I think you probably would be investigated by the police. Like,
You would, wouldn't you?
yeah,
Swear to
it
God.
would be.
Fuck
You
you,
couldn't get away
bloody-
with having a sheep like that in this country. No.
No.
It
I
is,
wonder
it's
why they
bad.
do it though. Why they bred them like that? They must have bred them for a reason.
Apparently, I've just been told, have a look at big butt cows. Oh my God, they haven't done
Yes,
the
we've
same
got
thing with
cows
cows.
as well and pigs. Pigs as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
they've done only in India.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know how they're doing it. It could be something
No.
like
These
given
are
in the
sheep.
food
These are
or-
sheep.
Bull
The
tops.
person said this is a big butt cow. It's not. It's a sheep.
I know there's a goat. There's a goat one.
Why did
But-
this come up? When I typed in big butt cow, it then brought up a video from Vice. Now this is like, you know, and it was that guy who's got the gigantic man parts, and he's called Monster Meat. But don't look this up, folks. Seriously, don't. And now, oh God, why does it bring up all these sorts of
Weird
things?
stuff that you gotta look at.
Yeah, no. Like I don't actually know what this is about, but I'm gonna have to watch it because it looks wrong.
That's what I mean. You've seen it now. That's it. And you'd be like, I'm intrigued. I need to know what it is. It is wrong. It's quite tight, and why would they want to do it? I don't know.
Saying that, they breed dogs in funny ways as well, to get their faces all mashed up and stuff like that, and it causes harm for the dogs because they can't breathe proper and stuff like that.
How would
Know what
they
I
do
mean?
it though? Something in the food or what? Do you reckon?
Well, with dogs, they just pick out the smallest or the crushiest face, don't they, and breed them together or something. So I don't know
Look at
what
his
they do with
face.
the.
Okay, now I won't.
No,
I'll spare
Yeah,
you.
spare us.
Yeah, I'll spare you.
Oh, damn, buddy. You're quicker than me, you bugger. Sorry.
No.
That's it now. They're all coming in now. Sheep butts.
I've not really
Sorry,
sort of
Barry.
like delved into the depths of some of these things, but
Mm.
one thing I do like watch. No.
I know. Wrong.
This can't be real. Hang on a minute. What? No, it's
Honey,
a fake.
I'm home.
Fake. Sorry. Yeah, I was going to say one thing I do enjoy watching is like pimple popping videos, and like
Oh no, I can't.
and these people who have like deep, you know, like really sort of deep. I don't know what you'd call them, like pimples that have grown over and they've grown inside a person, so they become huge
Abscesses and all that.
abscesses and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
they get
I
it
don't know,
back.
there's something quite satisfying about like seeing the like the just getting rid of it, because obviously it's like this huge lump has grown on a person, but you get them on animals as well. And I've watched like horse videos where they literally get a knife,
Oh yeah.
like a knife, and they just very quickly they just go like that,
Yeah.
so that it can't be felt. They just go like that, and then it's like, and then they start squeezing, or
Yeah.
the
it's the
pressure is
aftermath.
so much it just comes out like it's coming out like a garden hose, like just pus. It's like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry, somebody's trying to enjoy his ice cream, but I do I do watch pimple popping videos, because there's something quite satisfying about it, because you've got somebody who's got a real problem, and then all they have to do is squeeze it. Like I had a zit up here earlier on. You can't see it because I put my
He's put his concealer on it.
My concealer on it, so you can't see it. Yeah, but there's something very, very satisfying about getting rid of a pimple. And in fact, my dog. So what I want to say is people saying I was Angel, because my dog like did a weird thing the other day. She like semi-collapsed, and it was just like, I wonder whether it was the heat. Anyway, I noticed she had something on her back. She's got a patch on her back, and I was like watching it because the hair had come off it, and there's like a big like boil like appeared on it. So I tried to squeeze it, but it wouldn't go. So I came back the next day, and it's like it's all black, and I'm like, shit, what the hell's this? So anyway, the dog has then gone and bitten it, and she's bitten it off, right? And it's so then I helped it, come out, because obviously it was like not happy. And then I've cleaned it with salt water, and I ordered some stuff which came today, which is like antiseptic for dogs, which is safe if they lick it and stuff. And I put that on there, so all the skin's gone back to being pink now. But what this thing just wanted to get loose. It just wanted to. It was just getting big, and it was getting nasty, and it wanted loose. So it did that by itself. But yeah, I mean, I haven't taken it to the vet yet because I thought, well, it's probably she's been bitten by a tick. Well, it's not that. It's just she's been bitten by a tick. It's obviously caused her some sort of problem, but now it's like it's burst out, and that's it. It's released, so it's like gone, and all the skin's turning back to normal color, and it's like it's scabbed over. And I'm assuming it, give it a little bit more time, it'll just take care of itself. So.
Glenn was going to say that. Says look for ticks, Matt,
in
the chat.
Well, the thing is, she's got such thick fur, and unless you
get like a bit of flap hanging over, don't they? When they normally get bitten by a tick, they normally get like a skin flap, don't they? Do you ever notice that when you get bitten by a tick, they get like a little skin flap, and it can be like irritable? Because I've seen my mate's dog, Major. You've met Major.
What's the day tick?
What do you tick? That's what I mean. I said never heard
they're
of that.
The most
one
common. Yeah, they do carry Lyme's disease, which is very prevalent in the United States. But I mean, at the end of the day, if they carry Lyme's disease, there ain't much you can do about it. That's it,
So do horseflies as well.
Yeah, I mean, but Lyme's disease takes years to present. So in a dog, it's probably not going to be such an issue. But because it would take longer than the dog's lifespan for it to present. So
night, Tom. Tom's off.
No, Tom.
Yeah, they're saying it could be a grass seed. It could be, and it's. I think it's probably popped out now. That's it. Yeah.
If it's your animals and all that, fair enough. But I couldn't sit there and watch it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to turn it off.
But yeah, I mean, like I've given it a good squeeze, and a lot of stuff came out. So I'm assuming now what's in is now out. So.
Glenn's getting a bit friendly with her Toms, isn't her?
Yeah.
Glenn, behave yourself.
Yeah. They're saying Lyme's disease is found early. It can be treated, then you'll be okay. But that's in humans. Yeah.
Don't know. Oh, bloody hell. He's at it again. Fucking hell, Barry, you're on form. Keep on going like that. It's gone.
Ninja.
I know I can't even be bothered now because I know for a fact by the time I press that, it's already gone.
Yeah.
Before
see, they changed the word now, you see.
I reckon it's time for another beer.
Come on, then.
I'm queer for beer, so yeah, let's do it.
Oh, Decade UK.
Squiggles empties.
Yeah. I'll be back. Oh, you only got 10 minutes to go, so yeah.
The 11 o'clock.
No, I didn't know that.
What Dazzy's put?
Yeah, if it's moved within 24 hours, it reduces the risk of catching anything.
Well, I've been bitten by a horsefly, and now I've got an infection all over my legs often by itching it when I've been camping, and I've itched it and I moved it somewhere else, and literally I've got like dermatitis. When a fungal infection and something else in it. Apparently, that's what my doctor said, but she sent me to a dermatologist now, which I'm still waiting for. And it's just like hard skin. It's really, it's the tiniest thing, but it's so irritable.
Yeah. How big was it? Was it a big one? You can get big horse flies, can't you, and stuff like that.
I don't know. I didn't bloody see it.
You didn't see it,
I
just
didn't
felt
even
it,
know it
yeah.
was. Yeah, I just felt it on my leg, and then that one went, and then it came out. But it's in sequence on my leg. There's one on my ankle, on my right ankle. There's one on my left leg. 2 on the arches of my foot, like 2 little dots, and one there on this ankle at the top, and it's all in sequence. Don't know what it is. God
John's
knows.
saying if you get bitten and a ring appears, you need antibiotics very quick.
Yeah, you get like a bullseye appears. Yeah, that's a nasty tick.
It's even like gnats. If I get bitten by a gnat, mine go like that, big massive bites, because literally I'm thin blooded, so they must have to really get like a decent feed off me.
I said this a couple of months ago. I got bit on my arm by like a black triangle thing. Like when I seen it, it was like just a black triangle, flicked it off, and yeah, it came up really bad.
Was it a beetle?
On my elbow? It was on my elbow.
On your elbow up there?
Yeah, it's swollen up. I knew it. No, I thought it was on my elbow. I'm sure it was my elbow.
Yeah,
it's swollen up really bad. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Couldn't remember where it was, but yeah, it's my elbow. I think it was. Yeah.
I got some of this stuff called. Got some of this stuff called Canocept Wonder Gel.
Oh, Wonder Gel.
Antiseptic, and then I got some stuff which is first aid antibacterial cream for the dog, which has got more natural agents in it, like hemp and various other things, but it's antiseptic. It's got eucalyptus, antiseptic, chamomile, clove, hemp, aloe vera. So it's a mixture of all things, but you know,
it's
I had a funny feeling.
Either.
No, well, it was only 14 quid for one and 12 quid for the other, so it's not too bad. But my feeling on it is that obviously something had happened, and it was a lump, and I thought it probably wanted to come out. But by the next time I looked, it had already come to a head, and the dog had bitten the head off and pulled it out, like, you know. So yeah.
Hi, Joe.
So I just feel, you know, it's probably not a lot. There's not a lot they can do, really, you know, in terms of bites and things like that. That's all they'll do is it's just give you some ointments. So we'll see whether or not that's all right.
I've just got to pay £330 for the cat's teeth to be taken out.
Taken out?
Yeah, she's got to have all of her teeth taken out because she's old now.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant
all of her teeth are coming out.
I thought you paid a hitman to have your cat taken out.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking hell. I'd have done it for 50. I'd have done it for a packet of chips, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Salt and vinegar crisps.
I think the bug that bit me is called a stink bug.
Yeah.
A stink bug?
It's like a little triangle stealth plane, but it's a bug, if you know what I mean. Looks like a stealth plane, but it's a little bug that goes around and bites you. Stink.
Do I ever take a first aid kit on Explorers? No, I've got one in the car.
It takes a bug,
but I don't bother to, because I literally try to keep the weight to a minimum, because weight pisses you off when you're on Explore, carrying like a big bag full of stuff, even just spare battery changes and you know, an extra like torch and things like that. It all weighs down really quickly, so I can't be arsed with it, you know.
Cool.
But what I should take is this little bottle, a vial. I should get another one, and it's called I think it's called Weijo or something, or Weibo, and it's this Chinese stuff, right? And it's about the only thing that's ever come out of China that actually works, and it is an astringent. So basically, if you cut yourself really badly and you've got blood pissing out, you know, if you can tie off the wound, tie it off, and you chuck this powder on there and you just pat it in, it basically, everything will stop bleeding. It stops bleeding. Everything stops. So
the good thing what to have is afterbite. That really kills the sting straight away. Boom, gone. But I think that's about £6 or £7 for the pen. I carry it around with me everywhere. You can get stung by jellyfish or anything like that, and it'll just take the sting out straight away. It stinks because I think it's pneumonia.
There's a
Straight
stink
away.
bug.
Yeah,
That bit, man.
like a
thing.
beetle. God, it looks quite horrifying, that big.
No, it's not that big. It's only a little thing.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I mean, zoomed up like that. Looks like something like from Jurassic Park or something.
Aye.
Stealth bug.
Yeah, like a little stealth plane thing, in it? Same shape as like a triangle.
just gonna look it up now. Chinese astringent, and I know that this was recommended by Serpent ZA. You know, Serpent ZA, who does the bike channel and around China. And he said he always carries it with him because it's the only thing that you really need. Because when you can't get immediate medical treatment in China, this will save your life. You know. Yeah, what's it called now?
Ooh.
A hornet in there.
Yeah, just reading it myself.
Tell you what, I'll go and get the bottle, and I'll show you what it is. So hang on.
Bloody hell, Barry. Just use it, get it on its back and fly away with it. Oh, the hornets in Egypt, have you seen the size of them? They're like helicopters. They're massive. Absolutely massive.
No, I've not seen them over there, no.
Oh, in Egypt, they're like little mini helicopters. Like the little remote-controlled ones.
Yeah, that comment at the bottom, that's exactly what it did. I didn't even notice anything at first until I felt something on my arm, like it's like a little burning sensation. Looked down and this like little black triangle thing had a straw poking in my elbow. Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh.
That's really weird.
Who's gone there? GTD. Whoever that is. See you later.
Hi.
Dark and Urban Explorers. Cool.
Yeah.
Umbrella Man. Asian hornets.
Oh, sorry. Yan'an Bio, it's called.
Yan'an Bio.
Yan'an Bio.
And what's that for?
YUNNAN. Yan'an Bio. I tell you what, hang on, let me just I'll change my Zoom settings so you can read it. There we are. Yan'an Bio.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yan'an Bio. YUNNAN BAIYAO. And this stuff is an astringent. So basically, if you got any cuts that are like really peeing out blood, not just a scratch or something like that, it's just not worth it for that. But you've actually got like a proper bullet wound, knife stab wound, something like that. Yeah, you basically get this stuff and you put it on there and you push it in with your finger. You just get it in there, and it's like, and it just basically makes everything stop bleeding. It starts the healing process. It's an astringent.
Super glue.
And where would you get that from?
you get it off the internet.
Well,
not from a boots or anywhere like that or anything.
No, it's Chinese medicine. This is.
No, I've done that.
And it's the only thing that actually does work. It's apparently what they used in They used this in the Vietnam War. It's what kept them going because they were all shot up and knackered, but they didn't have access to medicine, and they had access to this stuff. And this is what they all carried with them, and that's how they kept themselves going. They could patch themselves up and keep fighting with this stuff. So Yunnan Ayo, yeah.
Oh, that's the same stuff that the Predator used when he got wounded, wasn't it? He put that stuff over to heal himself.
That type of stuff, yeah. It just like you put it on there and it just like helps you heal. It's used as a wound healing, pain reliever, and to stop bleeding.
And it's from the aliens. You get it from the aliens, yeah.
Yeah,
Alien
it's from
stuff.
it's alien technology. So
From
you know,
the Rothwell crash.
Probe
Yeah.
juice.
from the
Probe
Rothschild crash. Yeah, the David
Yeah, but
Rockefeller crash of Area 5069.
I just come out with probe juice.
Yeah, it's Area 69.
Right. Yeah. On that bombshell, everybody.
Yeah.
You know what to say now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
On that big
I'll give
cheap
you a
butt,
few
butt
minutes to
shell.
say everything. So
Yeah.
Nice,
2 hours
everybody.
is up.
Oh,
If you
Barney,
if you haven't learned anything by now, you definitely won't. No, you never ever bloody anything
never
ever.
try it at home either.
Yeah. Yeah. And anyone owning one of those sheep will be reported to the police.
Yeah, I've got your phone number.
Yeah.
All right,
Aye.
then. Good night, everyone.
All the
Yeah.
best.
See you
Bye.
Cheers.
later. Thanks
Bye.
everyone for
Bye-bye.
coming in. It's been a
Bye-bye.
great night, and see you all next time.
Hit the like,
Good night,
hit the like
everybody.
button when it gets through all the comments.